In the dwindling hours of what had been a typical business day on February 13, 1950, the quiet hum of the international market began its routine wind down. As the sun set, a man accustomed to the nocturnal rhythm of the night shift prepared himself for yet another ordinary evening in a job that was anything but. The supervisor's role almost mirrored that of legendary Cerberus, the three-headed canine guardian of the underworld from Greek mythology destined to watch over riches for eternity. Our security today was the lone watchman over a treasure so mammoth, it puts King Midas' mythic wealth to shame. He was guarding the Alpine Gold Depository, which lay ensconced within the daunting depths of an abandoned missile silo. Puncturing the underbelly of the serene Swiss Alps, the depository loomed 500 feet beneath the picturesque panorama of Zurich, Switzerland. The Langerhans's purloined vault's reputation was fortified as impregnable monoliths housing mountains of heaping gold. Like Scrooge McDuck, diving into the oceans of coins, its impenetrability was about to be tested in a heist that would shake the world. As the supervisor descended into the belly of this veritable beast, through chilly tunnels and past monstrous metal barriers, he found himself confronted with a sight that to this day reverberates through the annals of criminal history. Over 200 gold bars, the collective weight amounting to a staggering 2.5 tons, had vanished, as if by some unseen sorcery, from the depths of the depository. The gold, now a phantom memory, was worth a calculated total exceeding $50 million today. This startling theft, the largest gold heist in recorded history, remains, much like the vanished bullion, shrouded in mystery and bereft of resolution. To understand how such a massive collection of gold could vanish without a trace, we need to delve deeper into the enigma of this bold escapade. The Swiss National Bank's gold depository wasn't just an ordinary vault. It was the world's Fort Knox of gold, the financial bedrock of a nation renowned for its neutrality and well-guarded secrets. Its insurmountable stash held the world's largest official monetary gold reserves. Nestled like brooding dragons amidst their treasure, the depository was a testament to a nation's neutrality. It was the embodiment of an old-world fortress, interlaced with sophisticated technology, built not on the edge of a precipice, but within it. As if to defy the human eye, and enhancing its aura of invincibility, the depository had been covertly carved deep within the granite bedrock of a former military missile site. Its formidable 40-ton vault door, a veritable titan adorned with an array of latches and tumblers, boasted the ability to withstand a nuclear impact. The colossal underground vaults, labyrinthine in layout, were patrolled by meticulous sentinels with arms at the ready, and their eyes always watchful. One could draw parallels between accessing the enshrined gold and the complex process undergone at stem cell research facilities. Each step meticulously planned, each checkpoint bristling with advanced security measures. The Herculean task of bypassing them all and gaining access to the inner sanctum was assumedly insurmountable, a notion spectacularly shattered by the audacity of the daring heist. As the case unfolded in the public eye, the immediate suspicion of law enforcement operatives converged on insiders. Indeed, who else could have possibly orchestrated such an impossible operation? Yet, the query that haunted the investigators revolved around the uncanny transportation of the pilfered gold. How did the accomplices manage to silently slither past security, spirit away multiple tons of gold unnoticed during a work night, and veil their actions in the fabric of the mundane? Devoting countless man-hours and resources to uncap this mystery, it ultimately yielded little in the way of tangibility. The collaborative investigation, which included the participation of specialists such as famed FBI profilers and Interpol operatives, was enshrouded in a fog of uncertainty and misdirection. Theories were proposed and subsequently dismissed, muddling the true narrative. Some postulated that meticulous planning saw the perpetrators exploit a coincidental malfunction, while others held fast to the belief that the thieves had cunningly masqueraded as routine repair crew members, effortlessly bypassing security measures. Yet, the dearth of evidence left the case in an icy clutch, soon to bear the label cold amongst the corridors of the law enforcement agencies. Shadowy crime syndicates and renegade operatives loomed over the conjectures and hypotheses like specters, their every elusive movement sparking intrigue and filling the void left by the vanished gold. The theft, in its colossal scale and absolutely flawless execution, left scholars and criminology enthusiasts abuzz with theories around its audacity and method, stirring the cauldron of speculations and fueling the furnace of debate. Decades later, when the world had grown familiar with the concept of the internet, a fresh wave of whispers emerged from the shadows of the interwebs. Hushed voices hinted at the possibility of the stolen ingots having been melted down, then recast, to shroud their origins from the prying eyes of law enforcement. The transformed gold had apparently resurfaced through clandestine transactions among private collectors, sold by the reluctant descendants of the Heist's original orchestrators. The technology had evolved, enabling individuals to reach across the globe from behind the cover of apparent anonymity. Had the prosperity of the digital age lent the thieves cover to finally profit from the fruits of their audacious exploit? Courageous journalists, driven by an insatiable hunger for truth, stepped past the veil and into these shadowy alcoves, risking personal safety to infiltrate these secretive circles of gold buyers. The reward of this daring venture was the authentication of a single bar. Its serial number matched that of one from the heist, ascertained through stringent forensic testing. Could there have been more hidden amidst antiquarian treasures and old family possessions, waiting to be discovered? The vault itself was a silent and unwitting witness to the ingenuity and audacity of the criminals. Its stolid granite walls stood mute testimony as the thieves, veiled in the anonymity of a pre-CCTV era, conceived and executed the grand scheme with an almost chilling efficiency. No documents, no visual evidence, no fingerprints. The dearth of tangible leads fed the speculation around the heist. It's as if moments of time were snatched away, spirited into oblivion with each retreating footstep of the criminals fading into the underbelly of the mountain. Whispers online insinuated a string of narratives, each interwoven with a strand from the past. Tantalizing tales of audacity and intrigue, simmering rumors of underground networks dealing in illicit gold, and hasty suspicions pointed carelessly at major crime syndicates. Each day added a new twist, a fresh perspective, and yet nothing concrete ever surfaced to definitively answer the evergreen question: who were the masterminds? The heist might have instantaneously changed the destiny of the stolen gold, causing it to vanish from the inexorable gaze of the financial markets, but the allure of its charming glow was far from diminished. The mere whisper of stories behind these gold bars seems to have given them a life of their own. They emerge less as inanimate precious metal and more as protagonists in an unfolding saga, slipping surreptitiously from one clandestine rendezvous to another. 1 minute in the hands of a cautious collector riskily showcasing his prized possession, the next minute disappearing into another secret alcove of the underworld. The allure of owning a piece of history, of possessing an object connected with the daring heist, has only been magnified with the passing years. Uncharted paths of the internet have now given the original thieves, or perhaps their heirs, cover to anonymously profit from their audacious exploits, facilitating the secretive sale of these infamous bars. It is here, within the realm of possibilities, that faint lights of hope flutter for those seeking to answer the haunting enigma of the gold theft. Could closer examination of such transactions lead to otherwise overlooked evidence? Might they reveal hitherto hidden trails that could finally lead to the secret keepers of the great gold theft? Despite our vast leaps in technology and capabilities, the Zurich gold heist remains a seemingly unsolvable puzzle ensconced in the misty realms of time. Perhaps someday a lucky find, an overlooked clue finally seen, or a whispered confession will cast fresh light on this enduring enigma. But for now, the tale of the greatest gold heist fades back into the shadows, waiting to inspire, enchant, and baffle another generation.